More signs of what analysts describe as divisions and disarray within the administration of U.S. President Donald Trump. The White House has dismissed Secretary of State Rex Tillerson's latest statement on North Korea. Tillerson had said Washington was ready for talks with Pyongyang without any preconditions.
We're ready to talk anytime North Korea would like to talk. And we're ready to have the first meeting without precondition.
But soon it became clear that Trump was not behind his top diplomat, with the White House on Wednesday contradicting Tillerson's overture and calling it his personal take. The messages coming out of the Trump administration have persuaded observers that it lacks cohesion and is divided. This has also conveyed a message regarding the competence of the Trump administration as a peace broker.
It does give the appearance that the United States is an unreliable negotiating partner, primarily because people on the international stage don't really know who to listen to, whether they should listen to the directives of Secretary of State Tillerson or whether they should listen to the ridiculous comments and unfortunate rants and tweets of an American president. Historically, the Department of State has been responsible for developing and articulating American foreign policy, of course, consistent with the worldview and the overall directions of the president. But again, the Secretary of State traditionally is the one that's supposed to have the greater level of expertise.
Russia has been trying hard to diffuse tensions on the Korean peninsula. A Russian Defense Ministry delegation has traveled to North Korea for talks over the crisis on the peninsula. Meanwhile, during his annual news briefing, Russian President Vladimir Putin once again warned the U.S. against provoking the North.
Where will you strike? What? Do the CIA or the military intelligence know for sure which targets to strike with one shot? Of course they don't know. North Korea is a closed country. You know something, but you surely don't know everything. And one strike is enough for the consequences of the North Korean launch to be catastrophic.
Russia is acting as a counterweight in the international community amid what is seen as destabilizing acts by the Trump administration.
Russia coming to the region, if Russia is coming to the region as an honest peace broker, I think that is an incredibly positive step. And for Secretary of State Tillerson to come out and say that the United States is willing to sit down and have talks unconditional without any preconditions being set, that is how you arrive at a peaceful resolution to this developing conflict.
North Korea has blamed Trump for the mounting tensions on the Korean peninsula, saying it's ready to respond with full force to any move by the U.S. to threaten Pyongyang's sovereignty. The situation on the Korean peninsula is much of a catch-22, as the U.S. and its allies are sticking to their guns to further tighten the noose around the North. Pyongyang is responding by boosting its nuclear and missile deterrence. North Korea has said its nuclear weapons program is complete.
This is a war this is a potential war that no one wants. This is a horrific no-win situation. Japan, South Korea, North Korea, China, just in that region, no one wins. When you look at the shipping lanes that are involved, when you look at the trade routes and other relationships that go beyond just the countries that I mentioned in the region, absolutely nobody sees a win in a military approach or a military miscalculation or a mistake.
It has also demanded that the country be recognized as a nuclear power. Some believe that the Trump administration's insistence that Pyongyang must disarm has pushed East Asia toward a possible nuclear showdown, with unknown ramifications for the world. The U.S. policy on the North has made it more isolated than ever, with the EU distancing itself from Trump's saber-rattling against Pyongyang, and China and Russia strongly opposing the outbreak of a nuclear conflagration near their periphery.